You wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
McElwandy, they're always picking on Charlie Brown. Gonna get the organization on them people. That's the Coasters' big hit record of about 10,000 years ago. 750 WTIX, most music time. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. The Marrakesh Express, whatever that's supposed to be. It is 7:52 on a Robert Mitchell morning at WTIX. Bob Walker will be somewhere today. Let's see, at the Winn-Dixie store, 718 South Carrollton. Straighten up in there with those cue cards. Passing out Pepsi Pirate doubloons to each and every person that shows up with a Pepsi Pirate decal sticker.
Diamond, sparkling, glimmering, it's collection blue. Brilliant, diamond, shimmering, it's collection blue. The fabulous diamond designs at Hausman's promise a new fire, a new cut, a new you.
All diamonds are not alike. Among the finest diamonds are the fiery, glittering whites. So white they're blue. At Hausman Jewelers, we call our collection of these magnificent gems Collection Blues. If you have a very special girl, buy her a very special diamond at Hausman Jewelers with 3 convenient locations to serve you.
It's Collection Blue.
Well, we all have our little bag of rocks to tote around. Crescent City weather, partly cloudy with a chance of showers. High today, 90, 76, and clear in the Crescent City now.
Reconsider me. If you're having feelings for me, baby.
That is such a tough record, especially that line about coming back like a sparrow with a broken wing. And when he hits that high note up there, let me.
Clifford, you got the shrimp?
I got the shrimp in the bait box, Junior.
You got the bread and sandwich stuff?
I got the bread and sandwich stuff, Junior.
You got the answer to what was the biggest speckled trout caught in Louisiana?
You bet I do. 12 pounds, 6 ounces. I looked it up for the Rex root beer. Rack your brain game. I could win $50.
Now the big question, did you bring the Rex?
I forgot it.
Clifford, I don't understand how anyone could forget the Rex root beer. Any more than you could forget that Rex is a true root beer and says it. Or forget that real old-fashioned type zip, sparkle, and flavor of Rex.
You're something else, Junie. You got all the answers.
Also the Rex, which I thinkingly stuck in a cooler while you were getting the shrimp.
Zow, Clifford.
Zow, Junior.
WTIX Golden.
This is Bobby Darin, Mac tonight, 7:57 chime time.
Oh, the shark, babe.
Back in
WTIX, New Orleans, where the hits just keep on coming.
8 a.m. with the real Robert Mitchell.
I'm talking about you real good things about to come to an end, baby.
Lou Rawls, your real good thing about to come to an end. It is 8:02, most music time. The real Robert Mitchell Show, bringing you Jackie DeShannon.
Think of your fellow man.
Jackie DeShannon. I don't really like that record. That's called Put a Little Love in Your Heart. In fact, I might just scratch that record off my playlist. I don't think I'll play that one anymore. Put a Little Love in Your Heart. Boy, some of the record people certainly could do that. You can't imagine the number that they do on me every day. Play my record, play my record, play my record.
At the beach, at Pontchartrain Beach, you'll have fun every day of the week. You'll love the thrilling rides, laugh till you split your sides at Pontchartrain Beach.
Weekdays are wonderful at fun-filled Pontchartrain Beach. Your Bank AmeriCard can help you enjoy them more. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you can have twice the fun for half the price. From 5 to 7 p.m. for every $1's worth of ride tickets, you get another $1's worth free. Thursday night is the big deal. Pay one price, $2.50, and ride as many rides as you want. Or you can still get $1.10 worth of tickets for $1. And you can charge books of ride tickets with your Bank AmeriCard at the main office.
At the beach, at Pontchartrain Beach, you'll have fun every day of the week. You'll love the thrilling rides, laugh till you split your sides at Pontchartrain Beach.
More music.
This is Junior Walker. What does it take to win your love? It is 8:08, chime time at WTIX. I know we have a ooh report coming up, although I think it's going to be a ooh-ah report this hour. Somebody got hurt somewhere.
There's no disguising that song. That's Schlitz music.
There's just one Schlitz, nothing else comes near. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
Now that'll make the top 40 on my list anytime, even though the style is a little old. 120 years old, just like Schlitz. Schlitz was first brewed in 1849, and it took plenty of time to brew and age. It still does. Time that adds up to the golden age of Schlitz. Time that makes Schlitz America's choicest premium beer. Next time you want a beer, take this advice.
If you like it light with a big taste too, there's only one brew that will do. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company, Milwaukee, and other great cities.
WTIX weather.
Partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunder showers and all that other garbage. SOS, same old slop. High today, 90, 76, and clear in the Crescent City now.
More music.
This is Glen Campbell, the breakfast song, True Grit.
One day
This is a special WTIX Signal 20 report on the real Robert Mitchell Show. Several accidents have been reported this hour in the Greater New Orleans area. State Police Troop B reports an accident on I-10 at Bonneville involving 4 or 5 cars. There's an injury involved, however, it's not believed to be serious. Traffic is tied up on the expressway in that intersection this morning. Also, New Orleans police report an accident with a very serious injury at Broad and St. Bernard, which is tying up traffic in that area, so avoid that section if at all possible. Also, there's an accident at Opelousas and Whitney Avenue in Algiers, and the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office reports an accident at 3300 Division in Metairie, which is causing a traffic slowdown in that general area. So, several accidents around the Greater New Orleans area. Drive with extreme care this morning. Traffic on the Greater New Orleans Bridge is heavy to medium at this time. A report from the bridge.
Traffic from New Orleans to the West Bank is medium. Traffic from the West Bank to New Orleans is heavy. Traffic lights are still in operation. There are no breakdowns or accidents at this time.
Stay tuned throughout the morning for more WTIX Signal 20 reports on the real Robert Mitchell Show.
Land, things have sure been hectic around the bank. Oh, I forgot, this is Aunt Polly. And of course I'm talking about my nephew Sterling's bank, the Metropolitan Bank of Jefferson. Well, I just feel it's my family's bank. And everybody at both offices calls me Aunt Polly. and I think of them as my nieces and my nephews. Anyway, with other banks getting so big and so impersonal and all, folks really appreciate the friendly folks at the Metropolitan Bank of Jefferson. They're just as nice as they can be, and they can handle all your banking needs. Of course, if you're extra busy, you can do all your banking by mail. Sterling will pay the postage both ways, and he'll take care of everything just as fine as if you'd come by. But he'll sure miss seeing you in person.
The Metropolitan Bank of Jefferson on Causeway between Airline and Veterans and in Airline Park Shopping Center.
More music! Would you like to hear a great record? Yes, I would. Here's one now.
I never let you go, darling. Never let you go.
WTIX, where the big hits never die.
As the snow flies,
in the guitar.
The All in the Ghetto, track 99. Yes, I see that. That's Elvis Presley. It is 8:19 on a Robert Mitchell morning. A WTIX temperature 76 degrees. Sky conditions, somewhere around partly sunny. I certainly hope you are. It's John Reed at 9 a.m. this morning. Think about that.
It's inviting when you stop. It's exciting when you shop. It's the store that's delighting everyone. The store where the shopping is fun. Godchaux.
More great news from Godchaux's women's shoe departments at Canal Street, Lakeside, and Edgewater Plaza. Prices have been further reduced, and now you'll find these great famous name shoes at half price. Styles for every hour of your busy day. Wide color assortments, including white and black patents. All quality brands in the most wanted types. Dash into Godchaux's Canal Street, Lakeside, or Edgewater Plaza. Dash out with several pairs of women's shoes at tremendous savings.
The store that's delighting everyone. The store where the shopping is fun. Godchaux. Shopping is fun at Godchaux. More music.
Are you ready to mix Tony Joe White with your breakfast? This is Poke Salad Annie. That's Poke Salad Annie. It's by Tony Joe White. Now 8:24 chime time at WTIX. I think that's what the commissary is serving for lunch today. A little poke salad and a little salami on the side there. Coffee has been served, and it. Let's see here. It's in solid form this morning. Get your free Pepsi treasure sticker from Pepsi's Friendly Pirate. Watch for him at your local store or playground. Put your Pepsi treasure sticker on your bumper or your bike, somewhere it can be seen. If your Pepsi treasure sticker is sighted, you could win a beautiful gold bronze Pepsi treasure doubloon. Keep your Pepsi treasure sticker in view. Your Pepsi treasure sticker could win a beautiful gold bronze treasure doubloon for you. Fun that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Here are the turtles.
Taste beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Any time of thirst takes hold. Pepsi pours it on. Pepsi's got that special taste created for the cold. The cold turns on that Pepsi drive. Makes Pepsi Cola come alive. Taste beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. More music.
The Buchanan Brothers sing Medicine Man.
WTIX.
From the Frogman.
Ooh, ain't got no home.
WTIX, New Orleans, where the hits just keep on coming.
8:30 with the real Robert Mitchell.
The sun came up and opened my eyes. Love is all I need.
All right, keep singing, Paul. We're getting set to do a commercial. You just keep on. Oh, he's finished. Gotta have love. Ring the chime, will you, dummy? 8:33 on a Robert Mitchell morning at WTIX.
It's here and now, the beginning of a new era in dining pleasure. It's the all-new Zoom Zoom Rooms 1+4. 5 complete rooms for dining service available for parties and banquets. The Zoom Zoom Rooms 1+4, located at 3922 Veterans Boulevard in Metairie, with convenient access to the expressway and the downtown area. For a pleasurable evening of superb cuisine and expertly prepared beverages, it's the Zoom Zoom Room 1+4 to satisfy the most discriminate appetite and set the scene for a memorable evening. Make the Zoom Zoom Rooms 1+4 your move to the finest dining pleasure, and you'll make the scene time and time again. That's the Zoom Zoom Rooms 1+4, 3922 Veterans Boulevard, Metairie. For reservations, call 8879-700. The Zoom Zoom Rooms 1+4.
More music.
Let's pop that corn. James Brown. Come on, brother. Come on, Christmas. Come on, Seven. Come on. James Brown and the popcorn. 8:37 chime time at WTIX. From the crew of TIX Community Billboard. What are we? Where are we here? Roll the cue card, dummy. You're still in the last commercial. There will be a reception held in honor of Brother Howard Jenkins Monday evening, July the 21st, which was yesterday, so we can throw that one out.
The model year is almost over, so you're going to get a better deal. But how will you feel about your year-end bargain next year? Will it bug you that you didn't get a 235 horsepower standard V8, a steel guard beam inside each door, an Astro ventilation system? Well, get with a Chevrolet Impala. It has all those things. So next year you'll enjoy having Impala around as much as you will this year. Buy now. It's Chevrolet savings time.
More music.
This is Birthday by Underground Sunshine.
Happy birthday to you.
Apollo 11, well asleep. This is Jim Swiler. The Apollo 11 astronauts still are asleep this morning as their spacecraft heads back to Earth just under 3,000 miles an hour. Space officials expect cloudy skies and seas of 3 feet in the Pacific splashdown area. They describe these conditions as acceptable. For a report, we switch to Mission Control in Houston.
Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Mike Collins remain asleep in the Apollo 11 command module as it heads back to Earth for a splashdown in the Pacific Ocean on Thursday. The crew began their well-deserved rest period shortly after the service propulsion system engine fired at 11:57 p.m. Central Daylight Time last night and sent the Apollo 11 on a trans-Earth trajectory. Although the rest period is scheduled to end about 11:30 a.m. Houston time, Mission Control has reported that they will allow the space trio to sleep as long as they please. Mission Control reports that the weather in the Pacific recovery area will be acceptable during recovery.
Meteorology group reported this morning that weather conditions in the primary landing area are expected to be acceptable. Sky partly cloudy, winds easterly at 10 knots, and seas of 3 feet are predicted. Tropical storm Claudia is now located 2,300 miles east of the landing area and will not affect the weather in the landing area Thursday.
Meanwhile, manned second moon landing, Apollo 12, probably will be launched in November with a landing made in the western hemisphere of the moon. General Samuel Phillips, director of the Apollo program, says Monday the final site selection for the second manned lunar landing has not been completed, but it will be in a point near the lunar sea that will be picked for the landing. British astronomer Sir Bernard Lovell says this morning the Apollo 11 and Luna 15 maneuvers at the moon demonstrated American superiority and sharply increased the chances of U.S. and Soviet cooperation in space. He says, quote, "This is the first time the United States has been demonstrably superior in a vital part of space exploration and a space program." Here at home, 7 Louisiana members of Congress agree that their talk with President Nixon concerning public school desegregation has not been a waste of time. The House members met with the president to express their concern over the appellate court ruling of 37 school districts to abandon freedom of choice desegregation plans. They said Nixon expressed an understanding that they have not previously reached. Opponents of a Dome Stadium lease agreement say they will appeal to the nation's highest court following the refusal of the Louisiana Supreme Court to grant a rehearing in favor of the agreement. In a 4-2 decision yesterday, the state court refused to reconsider the appeal of its decision upholding the lease agreement between the state and the stadium district. The head of the Louisiana Stadium District, Dave Dixon, was pleased with the decision of the court yesterday. 2020 newsman David Lawrence has that report.
Following yesterday's state Supreme Court decision in favor of the Louisiana Dome Stadium's lease with the state, Dave Dixon, executive director of the Louisiana Dome Stadium Commission, who's in Washington, told 2020 News, "This is a great day for New Orleans and for Louisiana. It almost certainly means the economic rebirth of our community and a giant new industry for the state." He added that the support of everyone is needed for the project to realize its full potential for all citizens. Dixon paid particular tribute to a wonderful and steadfast governor and the members of the Dome Stadium Commission. Dixon is in Washington for a meeting today between over 100 local leaders and federal officials. This is David Lawrence, WTIX 2020 News.
140 New Orleans business and civic leaders are in Washington today to meet with federal officials in efforts to obtain funds for a variety of projects. Representative Hale Boggs set up the meeting for the group, which is seeking money and solutions in the fields of transportation, airports, housing, schools, pollution, recreation, and environmental problems. A delegation met with baseball officials yesterday in an effort to get a major league franchise for the Crescent City. The secretary of the Dome Stadium Commission, William Connick, presented plans to Baseball Commissioner Bowie Keene, stressing the advantages of the 56,000-seat capacity for the Dome for baseball. 2020 News headlines: White 8 Line, Saigon, South Vietnamese President Tu apparently has run into trouble in his efforts to create a more broadly based government. Geneva, the Soviet Union has virtually rejected a proposal to ban biological weapons, claiming it ought to include a chemical arms ban as well. San Salvador demands by San Salvador are threatening its ceasefire agreement with Honduras. Plymouth, Pennsylvania, Senator Edward Kennedy has arrived in Pennsylvania to attend the funeral of the girl who died when his car plunged into a Massachusetts pond. WTIX Sports, the New Orleans Saints continue twice daily drills today to prepare for a 2-game scrimmage series with the San Diego Chargers. The first scrimmage will be held Thursday and the second one on Saturday. Coach Tom Fears says he's pleased with the first 2 days of practice for his National Football League team. He says the Saints are a much better team this year and look much more determined. WTIX Professional Journalism in New Orleans.
There we go, Prince. You're gonna live in the first doghouse I ever built. Wow. One more nail. Let me, I hope the roof doesn't leak.
Dad's a pretty nice person to have around. He's made sure that his family, including Prince, will be able to enjoy a full, secure life. A total way of life. What is total way of life? It's a new and unique approach to programming insurance that lets you decide exactly what you want out of living. A college education for the children, a comfortable retirement, a worry-free future for the family, even if you're not here. Total Way of Life provides you with realistic answers to the problem, how much insurance should I own? Total Way of Life, yours from Herald Life. Herald Life Insurance Company.
Just ahead of much more music and the real Robert Mitchell. Look for partly cloudy skies today, tonight, and tomorrow with showers and thunder showers likely mainly during the daytime. The high today, 90. In New Orleans now, 76 degrees, clear skies. This is Jim Swiler, WTIX 2020 News.
You're the one.
Mickey and Sylvia, Love is Strange. I have to sneeze. It is 8:49. Most music time. Billy Preston sings That's the Way God Planned It. That's the way God planned it. That's Billy Preston at TIX. It is 8:52 chime time. I wish I could get someone to finance a trip to the moon. Maybe in a rocket plane or something. They left so much junk on the moon. It's about a mill or so. And if we could get that plaque that they left, we could probably sell that for a few $1 million. They also left a Kodak camera worth $50,000. Now, I don't know about that. I think someone got taken there. A Kodak camera at $50,000. I think you can pick them up down at the Kodak shop for about, $5, $6.
Have you priced an Olds lately? Incredible.
You're closer to Olds than you think.
Listen, when I take a client to lunch in this big, elegant, air-conditioned 98 of mine, I've got something going for me. He doesn't have to know I bought it during this year-end sale. Imagine me in the 98 class.
See your Olds dealer and save during his year-end closeout sale. Now, escape from the ordinary.
You're closer to Olds than you think.
Escape. Come on over to Royal Crown Cola.
Here's a money-saving offer from Royal Crown Cola. Save almost $3 on the Rover, the battery-powered portable record player that gives you the music you want wherever you go. This solid-state 45 RPM record player is a $19.95 value, but it can be yours for just $16.97 and 6 RC bottle cap liners. Get complete details wherever cartons of RC are sold.
RC, the one with the mad, mad taste. RC,
The Comer.
more music.
This is somebody's theme. Oh, Quentin. Quentin the Vampire.
Shadows of the night.
WTIX. Stand by for John Reed, Kitty-O. This is Brooke Benton. 8:57 chime time.
I told you, baby, how I feel.